In the game right now, to the bottom left, we have, for incredible miracle, Nestea, our Zerg player here. He was able to win the first game, lost the second though.
Looks like he's going for a 7 pool.
Yeah, he's not building anything at this point, and he has the lava, so, well, let's just introduce our Protoss player. Top right, we have, for former StarTale player, it is a PartinG, our Protoss that has to deal with a very early pool here. Nestea is not getting any additional drones, no Overlord, no nothing. Here comes the pool at 7, and look at that, Nestea is going to roll a dice here.
Yeah. It's a 2-player map, so a good map for an early pool. A map that PartinG is probably not played very often. Consider that since it's a good Zerg map for this matchup, and this map is basically only used in GSTL, there's no pros player that would ever play on this map if they were given the choice, so that's why you don't see any stats really.
And you know what we also don't see? A scout for PartinG. He doesn't send out his first probe. He is known to play it a bit risky, to skip on the scouts, on the scouting probes, and he has no idea.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Nestea goes for the Overlord, by the way, so he goes for the 8th drone, so it's a slightly more economic version of the build.
Yeah.
And 6 links started immediately.
Yeah. The big difference between a 6 pool and a 7 pool is that with a 7 pool, if you execute it well, you have a constant number of Zerglings that are streaming towards your opponent's base if you fully commit. With a 6 pool, you get
a little bit weaker.
Well, you have this gap. You arrive a little bit faster, but you have this gap between the initial Zerglings that will attack and then the second wave. So right now, Nestea is completely committing to this at this point. Has 6, is building another 4, is going up to 10 harvesters, has the queen, and PartinG, worst case scenario, is Nexus going first. For a Nexus first. This is awful for him. He's trying to wall. The Forge is now just started, and of course we have the Overlord there to see it. This has to be game.
This is a 2-player map, man. I don't see any reason why Nestea would not lose or would not win this game. He's just gonna kill the Forge. PartinG is not gonna be able to make a single cannon.
The pro pull. That's the only thing that he can do. But more and more Zerglings are already streaming across the map. Now we have 8 here, and no matter what PartinG does, he will lose a lot of his harvesters. Yeah. He's trying to go for a gateway, but this gateway should never finish. There are way too many Zerglings.
GG. You know, if it turns out that if you fight only lings against only probes, the probes usually lose.
Yeah.